Matt Ryan or Jalen Hurts, who wins this quarterback matchup in week 1, in your opinion?
Well, see, I always want to say Matt Ryan. Obviously, I go to the University of Alabama. I am a huge Jalen Hurts fan.
Yeah.
That being said, Matt Ryan is a proven veteran. We know what he brings, and we know that he is extremely consistent. We also know that last season, statistically, Jalen Hurts was one of the worst passing quarterbacks in the NFL. Now, obviously, like the Eagles were a mess last year, but so were the Falcons, and Matt Ryan still played fairly well the entire season. And so when I look at it, the biggest thing for me, I will take Matt Ryan over Jalen Hurts, and I expect him to play better. The issue is Jalen Hurts is going against the Falcons defense, and Matt Ryan is going against the Eagles defense. And while the Eagles defense might not be top tier, they still have some guys on that team that can make plays. I think of Darius Slay, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham. They still have some solid guys on that defense that, and like you said, we're talking about, the Falcons O-line, they have a lot of draft picks on there, but I mean, Fletcher Cox might be the second or third best defensive tackle in the NFL still. Okay. So when I think about that, I expect Matt Ryan to play better, but I will say that Jalen Hurts has a much easier path.
Yeah. I'm going with Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan will throw. Let me go out and say this. I think Matt Ryan's going to play better. I'm going to say Matt Ryan throws at least 3 touchdown passes. I think this is the game, and I'm not too high on the Falcons going deep into the playoffs, this, that, and the third. But for some reason, I don't respect the Eagles that much. I think Jalen Hurts can make some plays, but it's a question mark. Yes, the Falcons secondary as a whole is not proven. There's some new guys there, and they're ranked one of the worst secondaries. I think Jalen Hurts will make some plays, but I think this is going to be a game where Matt Ryan, yes, I've been critical, and other people, this is going to be one of those shut-up games. It's going to be one of those, hey, I'm still Matt Ryan. I can play at a high level. It's a new offense. I think he comes out hot. I could see this being a 3 to 4 touchdown passing game for Matt Ryan. Look, I say what I say about him, but we're talking particularly this game. I think Matt Ryan is going to play huge. I think Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts obviously is going to be a matchup we have to watch for. They're both set to have good week 1s. Calvin Ridley should also have a field day. If the Falcons' offensive line could be kind of solid or kind of better than what we expect, I think this Falcons team is going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. I think Matt Ryan has a huge day. I don't think he's going to throw an interception. I'm pretty high on the Falcons week 1. Yes, the Eagles defensive line, if they tee off early, then that just shuts down my whole argument.
Scary.
Yeah, it could be, Jalen, and I kind of feel you on that. I'm assuming you think Fletcher Cox is just going to go off and get to Matt Ryan consistently.
I mean, he very well could. I mean, I know that just from everything that I see, guys are like, that might be the most powerful man in the NFL when he gets his hands into your chest and is pushing you back as hard as he wants to. But at the same time, I think one thing that, and this is a narrative that I haven't really heard too much about, but I think Matt Ryan might have a chip on his shoulder this season. I mean, we can say that, or, we've probably heard a lot of people say Matt Ryan would be nothing without Julio Jones. Julio Jones is the real top player on the Falcons, and he makes Matt Ryan look a lot better than he is. And now we get to see how Matt Ryan, after a long time in the league, how he transitions to not having the Hall of Fame wideout Julio Jones on his team. And, I think he hears all the whispers of, oh, Matt Ryan doesn't have it. Oh, he's nothing without, this elite level wide receiver. And so if he comes out on fire saying, hey, I'm still that guy, I'm still an elite level quarterback in the NFL, and I can single-handedly win this team games if given the chance, he very well, like you said, he could absolutely go off.